This episode of Android Authority is brought to you by Netflix. Head to netflix.com/android to start your 30-day free trial. Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joe Hendy, the Android Authority app guy, and welcome back to Google Play Weekly. We had a lot of new releases this week. BlackBerry Messenger came out, along with Plants vs. Zombies 2, Dead Trigger 2, and the latest Call of Duty. We're going to talk about that and a lot more, so let's get started. In our first bit of news this week, we'll be talking about Aereo. Aereo is a new television service available in select US cities that lets you stream live television and record to a remote DVR. You can pick up the app for free, but the monthly charge is $8 to $12 depending on which package you want. For cord cutters, this app is going to be awesome, but it is a brand new service, so it isn't perfect yet. For instance, it's only available in a few cities and it doesn't have all that many channels. Hopefully the service grows, but if you just need the equivalent of basic cable, this is definitely worth checking out. Unless you've been living in a closet for the last couple of weeks, you've no doubt heard that BlackBerry Messenger has finally been released. Aside from some release day jitters, people are reporting that the app works fairly well and people seem to be enjoying it. When I say release day jitters, I mean the release was totally broken. There are people still waiting just to get in and start using the application. Also, many reviews were totally faked, so BlackBerry is once again off to a rough start. It was bad enough that many blogs let it affect their reviews even. If you want to check out ours, it's on our YouTube channel. A new lock screen app for Android has been announced, and it's called Cover for Android. Cover for Android is a contextually aware lock screen that puts your apps where you need them, when you need them. For now, it is invite only. So here's how the app works. The apps that the lock screen will show changes depending on where you are. If you're at home, it'll show the apps you access most at home. If you're in the car, it'll show those apps, etc. It'll also change your ringtone volume depending on the time of day, along with a host of other features. It's going to be pretty nice when it comes out. The long-awaited sequel to Dead Trigger is finally out, and guess what? It's awesome. Among other things, there is better guns, better zombies, a new storyline, better graphics, and a whole lot more. There really are a lot of improvements: better graphics, better controls, an actual for-real storyline instead of just completing missions, and of course new weapons and new zombies. Dead Trigger is still considered one of the best zombie shooters of all time, and Dead Trigger 2 will no doubt share that classification. The official YouTube app has been updated, and unfortunately it's a rather boring update because it does not include the offline mode that we've all been waiting for. However, there are some clues in the code that hint to some awesome features coming to YouTube in the coming months. According to the APK teardown, there are bits of code in the app that show YouTube will support background audio soon. This means you can start a video, actually leave the application, and the video will continue to play in the background. This will be great for music and podcast videos. Also, don't forget the offline viewing is coming eventually. It's time for some more trending applications. If at any point you want to check these out, the links, as usual, are in the video description. First up this week is Final Fantasy V. A slew of updates over the last few weeks have increased stability and squashed a few bugs. Square Enix is currently selling the game for 33% off, which usually isn't a big deal, but this game costs $15 on its own, so if you want it for $5 off, now is a great time to get it. Plants vs. Zombies 2 was officially released a while back, but only in 2 countries. Now the rollout has begun to release it everywhere. If you've been waiting for this one, it's finally available to almost everyone. Also, it's free, and we love free things. It's kinda hard for this game not to be in our trending apps list this week. Dead Trigger was a game that helped revolutionize the shooter genre on Android, and Dead Trigger 2 will only continue that strong tradition. We already talked about it a lot earlier, so just go download it. Yes, BlackBerry Messenger is in fact an app you cannot miss this week. The once popular messaging platform is now on Android, and it's worth checking out if you haven't already. People say the platform will never last, but the line to join is so long that people are still waiting for their email invites, so it'll be interesting to see how it actually turns out. A last-moment addition to our Google Play Weekly show is the latest Call of Duty game called Strike Force. The game features a whole new first and third person experience where you can switch between the 2 modes on the fly. Couple that with a bunch of other new stuff, and that makes the game worth checking out even with that $7 price tag. Once again, I'm Joe Hendy, the Android Authority app guy. Feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you like this show, check out some of our other ones. You can find the written companion to this video in the video description, along with our social media links. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.